I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Florida Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense will go to work first. The Bulls won a tight win the last time these two got together.
That was a huge win for USF, too, because, David, you know, both of these schools, they're competing for the same kids within the state of Florida on their recruiting trail, and getting that win meant so much for their program. It helped them in their confidence, too, I think, coming into this one.
100%. It means a lot down there. These are kids that grew up playing high school football together against each other, recruiting the same school. So to get the win for USF was a big momentum swing in the series.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mooney. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, USF! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Russo. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Mooney. That's reeled in. It's Riggs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. Finds a man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Give to the back. Makes it past the marker.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about... Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Quick strike complete. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Riggs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
21, UCF, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
At the 25-yard line. Make some noise. It's third down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Completes it in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Second down coming up.
The play action fake. Got the quick pass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds a little space. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it, looking for a first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Zings it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Good enough.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Russo.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Mooney. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cooks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it? The war on I-4. I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but Palmer, UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other. Whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium, the war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
They boot it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
PAT unit on the field.
Extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And it's no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
UCF.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, when UCF and USF get together, it's like a UFC match. Fiery and feisty. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Fellas, so much intrigue when UCF and USF face off. Let's get things back to you.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to... Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snagged in the middle. It's Russo. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USF! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
38, UCF 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Eaton. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooks. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Now they'll try the right side. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Power football with the run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Right back to the well. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mooney. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Eaton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Mooney. Big fella moving. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over UConn. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Eaton. And this guy has some shifty to him, and he showed it up. Titans after picking up a few. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to keep it in the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The Knights decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Riggs. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Mooney. And he dropped it just the thing. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Eaton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The war on I-4 hits the passing lane and goes west to Tampa as the Bulls get the best of the Knights. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse